Ladies and gentlemen, my name is George Heidelberger. I've just had word that the president should be in a moment to give his address to America. He's coming in now. Everyone welcome the President of the United States, Joseph Partridge Weston.
Hey, that's my water. Hello, good evening, my fellow Americans. Mr. Speaker, Mr. President pro tempore, members of Congress, and fellow Americans. I'm here today to address the nation on the events of last Tuesday. On September 11th, many innocent lives were lost as a result of a terrorist attack on the United States. If the objective of their cowardly act was to break America apart, they failed miserably. They have only succeeded in bringing all Americans closer together. This was proved when hundreds of people from around the world converged on New York City to help in the rescue and recovery effort. A surge of patriotism has been pumped back into the veins of American citizens everywhere, and to a degree that can only be matched by the days following Pearl Harbor. Indeed, we as a nation are stronger than ever before. It is fitting and proper that we mourn the loss of the many innocent lives taken that dreadful day. But now it is time to move on. It is time to prepare for what the future may bring. It is time to call upon our allies for strength and support. It is time to draw closer to our families and loved ones. It is time for Americans everywhere, despite race or religion, to come together as one. And finally, it is time to bring justice to those cowards who violated the peace and freedom of the United States of America. I cannot express with words how grateful I am for the support of our allies during this time of turmoil, especially that of Great Britain. We will not soon forget the sight of British citizens stopping in the streets to take part in a moment of silence, nor will we forget the sound of our national anthem being played at Buckingham Palace. America has no greater friend or ally than Great Britain. Please join with me in welcoming the British Prime Minister, Tony Blair. The attack of September 11th was not just an attack on America, but an attack on freedom itself. Citizens of 80 other nations died with our own. Dozens of Pakistanis, more than 130 Israelis, more than 250 citizens of India, men and women from El Salvador, Iran, Mexico, and Japan. The attack on the World Trade Center was a direct attempt to destroy the symbol of America's wealth and prosperity. The terrorists failed to realize that they could destroy the buildings, but they could never destroy what the buildings stood for. America was built upon the hard work and ingenuity of its founding forefathers, and that is something that can never be erased. I am sure Americans everywhere are asking, who attacked our country? Well, the evidence gathered thus far points to a group of terrorists known as Al-Qaeda. These terrorists are nothing but murderers and cowards. They are responsible for the bombings of several U.S. embassies. It is also believed that members of its organization played a role in the ambush of U.S. Rangers stationed in Somalia in 1994. The ruling regime in Afghanistan, the Taliban, is supported by rulers of Al-Qaeda and is believed to be harboring the terrorists who are responsible for this atrocity. The leader of Al-Qaeda is a man by the name of Osama bin Laden. He has a history of promoting anti-American activity around the world. His organization recruits terrorists in more than 60 countries, and they are trained at secret camps in places like Afghanistan. He uses the Islamic religion to justify his actions. This shows that he is nothing but a weak coward for masking his evils behind something that promotes nothing but love, peace, and tolerance throughout the world. Now I wish to make something very clear to the world. We will not allow his actions to go unpunished. I feel it will be our democratic duty to carry out justice whenever and wherever it is needed in the future. Nothing has changed. America has always played a role in bringing peace to chaos and justice to criminals. But now it is being called for with a greater voice, the voice of the world. My demands on the Taliban are few in number and simple in nature. Turn over all terrorists hiding in your land to the U.S. Release all American citizens that have been unjustly imprisoned, and close all functioning terrorist camps immediately and permanently. If these demands cannot be met, we will be forced to carry them out ourselves. Whether by land, air, or by sea, we will seek out and destroy the roots of terrorism, not only in Afghanistan, but around the world as well. Any nation that chooses to support these terrorists are considered enemies as well and will be dealt with accordingly. This war will consist of many strikes and covert operations, so please don't expect any single decisive battles. This war on terrorism will be a lengthy campaign of unknown duration, and it will truly test the strength, unity, and endurance of our great nation. The maximum amount of diplomacy will be used, and ground troops will be reserved for special circumstances. I am confident that as a united nation, we will see this unfortunate turn of events through, and peace will be restored once again. Since the moments following the attack, the nation has been on high alert. This state of alert will continue throughout this entire campaign, which means a few changes in security will be made. These changes include increasing the level of security in planes and terminals around the world, and strictly monitoring the borders of the United States. Remember, these changes may require Americans to leave their comfort zone, but they are only meant to serve as protection from future attacks. Our efforts in Afghanistan, coupled with our domestic efforts at home to increase security, will, in my opinion, allow the United States to shank terrorism in the belly once and for all with the sword of justice. Thank you, and God bless America. And P.S. Hey Bin Laden, if you're watching this right now, here's my message to you. Remember, there aren't very many hiding places in a sandbox. Thank you and good night.
Brought to you by
Hello!
Whoa!
Hi, boys and girls.
Hey!
Let's go talk to people about patriotism.
Okay!
Come on, follow me.
All right!
Hey, let's go ask this guy. Come on.
Oh, crap.
A public service announcement for the Boys and Girls Club for Boy George. We just wanted to ask you where you were on the day of September 11th. Just tell us.
Well, I was on my way to school, because, yeah, that's where I have to go. Else I get in trouble.
Come Come on, let's go ask these girls.
All right, let's go. Oh, girls.
Girls.
I don't even like girls.
Okay, you can walk with us.
Come on. We gotta ask you a question. This is a service announcement for the Boy George Foundation. Where were you guys on the day of September 11th when the attacks occurred?
In my English class, second period.
Okay, just.
Did you cry?
Oh, I have a special one. I was at home and I turned on the TV and like I saw the World Trade Center. It was at like 6 in the morning or something. It was really early.
Anything else?
No, but at first I didn't know. I was just watching for the weather and I didn't know exactly like what was happening because yeah. Okay.
We just want to ask you a couple questions. Where were you on the day of September 11th during the attacks on the World Trade Center?
I was at school.
You were okay. What were you doing at school?
I was listening to the news and yeah.
Were you frightened?
Not really.
Okay, did you cry? This is a, hold on. No, this is a public service announcement.
Hey, they're good.
But we're gonna talk.
Hey, I like you.
Stop! This is a service announcement for Boy George Foundation. We wanted to ask you, where you were on the day of September 11th during the attacks.
I was sitting on the John.
Sitting on the John? Yeah. It's gross, guys.
Going poop?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Why are you driving a
Blowing
limo?
up stuff.
Oh,
And now I'm scared.
And hey, give the cut sign.
Joe.
Okay.
And this here is Bonnie McKenzie. We are not filming her for any apparent reason. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave this life to me.
And I gladly stand up
Next to you.
and defend her still today.
Cause there is no doubt I love this land.
God bless the USA.
You guys together? Yeah. And we're still waiting for you to come out.
Hey!
Hello. How are things?
Good.
We all came down to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys. Nice glasses.
Thanks.
We're all in
I found these. Look.
That's nice touch there. So you guys all in rugby? Is that what you guys?
No. Just me.
No.
No. They're already out of school.
spaghetti. I just don't have any.
He snaps like dry
Dry
spaghetti.
spaghetti, just bones snap. Can't drink milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Are you vegan?
Can I hold a jacket without drawing suspicion to myself? Sweet house.
Oh god.
That was sly, you know?
No, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
You put
This? This right here?
cameras in.
No, not at all. Not a chance. Hey, look at my jacket. It's a nice jacket.
Oh shoot, it's even on, dude.
You're like,
Oh, it's not on.
I looked over to
You get out. Go through.
Oh. There's.
little brother. That was all. What?
It's normal. It's normal. Don't worry about it. It's nothing really.
What?
way too much.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Like 1:40? Yeah.
Hey, where's your scaredy cat?
My what?
The scaredy cat.
Around here somewhere.
Is it?
Yeah, did you want to buy the go-kart?
It's on. Should I give it some gas?
Yeah, sure. It's not gonna work, guys.
Which one's gas?
Here's Jamie trying to fix the go-kart here, and he has no idea what he's doing. He just doesn't want to admit it. Don't do that. Go.
My car's broke.
And Stephanie's going to winter ball with this kid.
Is it? Keep going. On or is the line on?
Keep going.
Line's on.
I am on a scooter, and I'm. Whoa, fetch.
Dude, I could just, hey, Jed, I could go straight down.
Isn't that cool?
Stephanie Cooper.
Hey!
Get off the tape.
James, I'm over here, James. James.
Up.
You do, huh? Yes, to read scriptures. Are you?
But, okay, yeah.
Alright. Sounds good? Huh?
Sounds good.
Alright. Where am I? And here we are again. Oh, okay. Jeez, that's a...
It's Mr. Couch.
Jason, what's that? Wait, turn it down, turn it down.
I like that.
Feel that on your...
I'm going down. I'm going deep on underground.
Little kids! I like little kids!